my fellow Weebian. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to upload, but I'm uploading now. You read the title, and you're like thinking, how about the Black Rabbit? Sorry, I'm still writing the script to this one. I'm actually coming off my mind for this one. The script is almost done, so don't worry for the Black Rabbit one. Still writing the script. Pretty long script. But let's get back into it. Yes, this is What If Deku was an elemental. And you might be thinking, what's elemental? I've been watching this video. It was actually good. It's basically everything. And it's not Anime Outlet. It was the other one. Basically the first one, I presume. I remember it. I told him, can I give you a shout out? He didn't respond. But I read the title and I liked it, so why not give it a shot? And yeah, join my Discord down below. Now we're gonna start this off at Deku's birth. And when Deku's born, he's gonna have basically every element quirk, but even plasma. He can fucking shoot Kamehamehas because plasma is an element. Yeah, plasma is an element. So, and okay, yeah, plasma is an element, so that's gonna be happening. And let me just give you the rundown of his quirks or elemental powers. But it's gonna be one quirk because it's elemental. So there's fire, water, ice, plasma, blood, earth, lightning. Basically every element. I'm trying to get more elements in this. Metal bending, shadow, light. Basically any element you can think of. Even fucking technology if I want to throw that shit in. I don't think technology is an element though. Fuck it, why not? You can basically bend anything, probably the universe itself. Universe bending. Now, let's get back into it, my fellow Weebians. So, we start this off at Deku's birth. When Deku was born, he was glowing, just like the first child when quirks appeared. So, Deku gets wrapped in baby clothes. No, not baby clothes. Get wrapped with a towel, puts down, and his father, gawking by the child he produced from his ball. That's kind of messed up. Not messed up. Yeah, but his father looking at his glowing baby boy, and he's saying, oh my God, I think I birthed Jesus. I mean, not birthed Jesus. I think I produced Jesus. I am God himself. But this dude, he's just gawking at his son's radiance, and his mother saying, I think I birthed Jesus. But yeah, let's skip on to 4 years later. The doctor was talking about before everything. The doctor, when Dago was born, the doctor says, don't worry, it's probably his quirk. So they already know he might have a quirk. Or not, or this nigga's just a mutant. Or wait, mutants are quirks now, right? Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, when Deku gets out, this is what Deku does. Or when he turns off 4, Deku, he jumps on his mother's bed. He keeps jumping on it, he keeps jumping. He's like, Mom, 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 Mom. And his mother's like, yeah, sweetie? He's like, and his dad's like, what, kiddo? Dad, Mom, quirk, now. Get in car, or I'm shooting up the school. And his mother's like, okay, son. I'm playing. Hell no. He's like, Mom, I want to know what's my quirk. And his mother's like, okay, son, let's go. And his dad's like, I must stay here. Tell me the good news when you get there. You know how me, I have work. So, time skip to the doctor's office. Deku City. They check for his quirks. They do experiments. Not harmful because he's a child, and this is a different doctor. Not that same bogus, ugly ass, faggot ass, misdemeanor looking head ass, Dr. Doofenshmirtz wannabe head ass loser that you all know is that goggles bitch baby face ugly ass. I'm trying not to flame this dude today. You bumbleclap looking motherfucker. I'm playing. Sorry, that was a different language I just speak. My eye. Okay, now Deku's sitting down and he's waiting for what is going to be his quirk, and the doctor walks in with a smile, and his eyes, not glistening, no, his eyes widen to see that this boy is probably All Might level of strength. He sits down, he's like, "Ma'am, your son has a quirk, but this quirk is All Might level of strength." And Inko's like, "What? All Might level of strength? What do you mean? Is my baby boy okay?" The doctor's like, "Don't worry, that's his quirk. His quirk is elemental, and you can see by the name. Elemental? He has an element quirk?" And he's like, "Precisely." So we did tests, and we did diagnosis on Deku, and we figured out this man. Sorry, I said it wrong. This child gonna be a man in the future, probably a hero, probably number one. He's like so sure of himself that Deku's probably gonna be number one. He's like, "Really? You think I'd be number one with your quirk? Probably gonna be better than All Might." Not that to be lying. And he's like, "What's my quirk?" Elemental. Your quirk can control fire, water, ice. Wait, who's gonna be ship? Fuck. I was thinking about female Todoroki, but I promised Monoma. Let's see. I'm gonna put Monoma against female Shoto and put it in another ship if Monoma loses. So let's get back into it. Fire, water, ice. Lightning, light, shadows, earth, metal. He just keeps going, and he stops. And Inko, wide-eyed, looking at the doctor like this is surreal or anything is, because her baby boy, babyface Deku, is how should I say, All Might level, All Might level of strength. And she's like, "Oh my god, my baby's gonna be the number one hero." And she starts kissing up to Deku. He's like, "Yeah, mommy, I'm gonna be better than Kachan." I'm like, nah, sorry. Deku's too timid to be like fucking Kachan or act like Kachan. He has no arrogance because Kachan's supposed to be better than everything. Technically, doesn't all Deku has explosions too? He does, doesn't he? Yeah, because you know Combustion Man from Avatar? He can shoot fucking explosions out of his head. Yeah. Would that be? So yeah, Deku technically has Combustion Man's powers, and so Deku's basically OP as fuck. Like, you read the title. Like, who's not gonna be OP if you're a fucking elemental? So, let's get back into it. Deku, he is, how should I say, going to school. You know, his mother readies the car, and he gets in, and he's, how should I say, excited to, you know, show Bakugo his amazing quirk. Well, they get to school, and Deku, he gets into the classroom. Deku walks in, he sees everybody, and Kachan, the dick himself, and Hochaka. I'm playing that. Hochaka's not in this. I'm just gonna say, just for meanwhile, Monoma and female Todoroki is here, you know. Well, but before anything, Kachan gets up and he's like, "Deku, what are you doing here?" "Oh wait, sorry." Not sorry, fuck. Kachan doesn't say sorry, that's my bad. I'm probably gonna lose subscribers out of that, but back to it. Baku's like, "Hey Deku, what's your quirk? I bet it's not better than mine." And Deku's like, "Oh, Kachan, my quirk is elemental." And Kachan scratches his head, thinking, "What is elemental?" And he's like, Deku, what is elemental?" And Deku's like, "Well, elemental is, how should I say, I can control any element." And Todoroki and Monoma look, and Monoma, Monoma looks, and Monoma's like, "Ooh, I'm playing now." Yeah, nah, Monoma had a crush on Deku, and so does Todoroki. I don't know, but I'm not doing no harem, so don't get to me like that. Don't. Because I can change in an instinct, boy. We're gonna do a poll. No harem. I hate harems. You wanna know why? It's not because I'm a fucking cock. It's because there's so much females that there's no love to get around. Like, I don't get harems. That's just me, bro. Like, I'm playing. So, Baku's like, what? It's not better than my quirk. And Deku's like, technically it is. He's like, "Oh yeah? Fight me then, in recess." And Deku's like, I don't want to fight my friend. He's like, are you too chicken to fight the great Bakugo? And Deku's like, what? I'm not afraid. I'm gonna be just like All Might. My Deku voice, though. Just like All Might. I got Deku down to a fucking P, bro. I already know what Deku's gonna say. Well, I have a quirk now, so I think I can fight Kachan. Kachan's look like, that Deku thinks he can beat the Great Bak. After class, they go outside, and they're about to fight. People are rounding out. The teacher doesn't know about the fight. So, this is what Deku does. He already, in his house, he already trained a little bit of his quirk, so he can use fire, water, ice, air, and earth. And the others come up later. Probably in the time skip. But let's get back into it. Now, Deku, he gets up. Not to get up. He doesn't get up. He stands right there looking eye to eye with Kachan. And he's about to show Kachan a bad time. So, this is what it does. I'm going to say Bakugo's quirk is a little bit stronger, so it can have, more fun with it. And I'm not saying because I fucking like Bakugo or anything. I hate that bastard. I'm just saying it for entertainment purposes. Now, Bakugo throws and Hauser Impact playing. Hell no. Then they will probably burn down the whole fucking school. Not a Hauser Impact. Just a regular explosion size. That Bakugo used in a time skip. So he throws it. Hits. It was about to hit Deku, but Deku used Earth, make an Earth wall. It blows out the Earth wall. Deku comes up with the air. He flies. Technically, he's flying. Yeah, he knows how to fly with air. Unlike Aang. He doesn't use no glider. Deku just flies. He's spinning in the air and throwing air at Bakugo, hitting Bakugo. Bakugo's thrown back. Deku, he used water from, I must say, a fountain they had in the school. He grabs the fountain, he throws it at Bakugo, and then he freezes it. So he has like 2 blocks of ice on the legs. Bakugo looks at his legs and he uses explosions to break it off. Deku, he runs straight up. He makes a earth hand, and then he hits Bakugo. Yeah. He hits Bakugo. Bakugo's down for the count. The teacher comes and scolds Deku for being reckless and hurting another child and fighting. And Deku just says his quirks, and the teacher's like, "Oh my God, he's better than Kachan. Let's treat him like not the others. Let's treat him not equally like the others, like they used to fucking do." Oh, God damn it, teachers are so fucking stupid when it comes to bullying. Oh, well, I see this kid getting his ass beat. I'll just walk away. Oh, wait, he has a disability? I mean, technically, being quirkless is not a disability. Nah, it's not. Quirkless is not a disability. So why the fuck they treat it like he's a disability? He's quirkless. Like, he's just telling his mom, like, he has autism. Like, no. No. Being quirkless is not a fucking disease, you idiot. Having a quirk is technically a disease to me. Oh, God, I'm fucking overhaul now. Shit. Now I'm overhaul, guys. I think quirkless are diseases now. Give me that quirk. I'm about to shoot up Eri. Eri, please, no. I want to see my mommy. Eri, come over here. Let me cut you. Oh, yeah. So, Deku. Sorry, my head. So, Deku technically beat the fuck out of Kachan, and now he's known as one of the strongest. And he should be known as one of the strongest because his freaking quirk is called Elemental. Boy, he should be already scouted by All Might. Or fucking Nezu. So, I'm just gonna say Deku is like the king of high school. In the time skip. Let's do a time skip. No, the king of middle school. I can't say high school because he's not even in high school yet. The king of middle school. People go to try to challenge him from other districts and other schools. Kids that has pretty strong quirks, but it's not as much as Deku. And I'm just gonna say the dude with the air quirk, he tries to fight Deku with the same quirk but stronger. And you might be thinking, what do you mean stronger? Deku can bend air. He just can use air. That's the thing. Deku can just suffocate people with that fucking air. And that's so fucking messed up. Damn, that dude was kind of fucked up in Avatar. No, not Avatar. Yeah, technically it was Avatar. It was Legend of Korra. That nigga just took out the queen's air and made her suffocate with it. Shit, that's pretty brutal, don't you think? Well, yeah. Deku. Okay, find the air, dude, and it was a pretty good match. He was flying in the air, but Deku can fly too. Deku would be throwing water, making chains out of that water, and pulling that dude down, making rocks go on him. And then Deku used energy bending and took away his quirk. Nah, I'm just playing around, but Deku can do that. Yeah, Deku can do that. You might be thinking, bro, but that's only Avatar. Fuck that. I'm gonna make Deku take quirks. He's gonna be just like All For One, my dude. I mean, he's not gonna be a villain. He's gonna just be just like All For One. He's gonna take quirks and shit, and yeah, he's gonna take quirks and shit. So yeah, that's how Deku's gonna be basically, just a fucking known badass. And yeah, I'm gonna say Bakugo try to challenge him each time, but Deku is showing this dude up like it's nothing. Deku's like showing him that you can't beat me. I'm better. Don't squabble with something you can't face, my boy. Deku's basically showing up Bakugo how trash he is. Yeah, Todoroki and Monoma's passion for Deku keeps growing, but I'm gonna just say that Monoma's kind of smug, so Monoma could use Deku's quirk. That's what I'm saying. Monoma could use Deku's quirk because it's a quirk. I'm not saying he couldn't or she. There's no downside, no upside. Yeah. And if All For One tries to take that dude's quirk, it's gonna be a hard time, my dude. You wanna know why? Because Deku, he can just punch the air and he'd be just like fucking All Might's punch. That's how strong Deku is. So, yeah. Deku's in class. He's sitting down. The teacher comes in and the teacher's like, okay, I want to give you these future assignment shits. And he's like, fuck that. I throw it in the air. I don't even want to go to the hero track. And everyone's cheering. Deku's just looking at that. And Deku's like super smart. So he doesn't give a fuck. He's probably like A mark at everything. He just A's everything. Bakugo, he just B's because he's a fucking loser. And, yeah. Bakugo standing up how he's like the greatest and he's never gonna lose, and some kid points out that he's fucking trash compared to Deku, and that kid and that person is fucking Monoma. Monoma knows that Deku is strong as hell, and she's a tsundere / smug motherfucker, so she's like, you're nothing compared to Zuko. I mean, you're nothing compared to me too. He's like, what the fuck do you say? If I just touch Deku and use his quirk, I can just defeat you like that. Sad, Kachan, or that's what my favorite person says. Looks at Deku and Deku's like, he just blushing. He's like, he looks down. Who am I gonna pick, Monoma or Todoroki? I should do Paul. I should do Paul. So yeah, that's what happens. Todoroki just looking at Monoma with the fucking fury of Satan herself. Looking at Monoma like, I'm gonna kill that bitch. And Monoma is just, how should I say, always next to Deku. And Todoroki's like always behind because she's shy and she has daddy issues, so yeah, that's basically the first basic bitch or hoe. If you have daddy issues, nah. Todoroki's not a hoe. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like I always hear this. If you have daddy issues, you're a hoe, because you know you're gonna give yourself away. I'm like, bro, you don't say that, bro. You don't say that. Like, bro, don't say that. But let's get back into it. Well, Deku and Monomo walking the hallway. Todoroki was behind because she doesn't come in, and Deku's like, Shota. No, not Shota. That's fucking Aizawa's name. Shoko, why are you behind us? And Monomo's like, I know. Yeah, why are you behind us? Deku looks back and Monoma looks back, but Monoma looks with a fucking glee, not to kill, but a glee to laugh because she's behind her. Yeah, and rivalry between lovers. It's not no love triangle. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm not making no harem ships, nothing, because it's about to be fucking Monoma X Deku. Because that's my preferred ship in this one. What about Deku has an element quirk, and she has an element quirk. They're made for each other. Fuck that. They're made for each other. They're made for each other. Yeah, but fuck, I don't even know. I just like Monoma, and I did polls for Monoma too. And yeah, so this is what happens. Todoroki gets up. He's like, "Oh, did you say so, Deku?" She walks up. He nods her leg, and she looks at Monoma with the biggest fucking smug face that Monoma can't even rival right now. Monoma's like, "My tactic." Smug face no jutsu. How did she learn that? It's my third quirk. No, I'm playing her. She looks down. Monoma's like, well, I will get Deku. But in the inside, she's like, I don't know if I get Deku. She's, Todoroki is kind of cute for her age and mature. But I'm also mature too. She looking down on her tits. She's like, I will sway Deku, but love him at the same time. And Todoroki's like, I like you, Deku. She says in her mind. She can't even say shit properly in her mind when it comes to Deku. While fighting, or her dad, she thinks about how should I say? Kill that bastard. Kill him so hard. I want him dead. Oh my god, why is he not dead? Kill him with a train. That's basically her. But let's get back into it. Now, Deku leaves. Monoma takes another path. Todoroki takes her father's limo. And he gets in and he waits and he walks. And then he gets under a bridge. Deku always keep a water bottle with him for lighting and shit. So yeah, Deku. Oh wait, by the way, Deku can use every element now. In years of training. If this can just take a day to learn like 5 elements, he probably took like 2 weeks to learn everything. So yeah, Deku, he walks down and he smells something. He smells something ferocious. He smells it again. He's like, this is not right. For a tunnel, it smells this bad. There's probably a dead body around. I don't want to get caught into that mess. He keeps walking and then he hears it with his human-like abilities. I'm playing that. But Deku hears it. He hears the tunnel open and he just sees the sludge villain. The sludge villain tried to jump on Deku, but Deku's like, nah, not this time. He uses his fire to hit the sludge villain. But sludge villain open himself up. That sounds wrong. He just makes a hole around his body to make the fire go through. And they try to slice at Deku. Deku's like, please. He makes an earth mud wall, and then he uses that wall to make a container that makes a little bowl and put the sludge villain under it or on it. So technically, the sludge villain is trapped and inside a bowl of mud of earth. So yeah, Deku just looking at that. He's like, well, looks like I just beat this guy. I wonder when all my wait, not all my I wonder if I ever get all my autograph. And All Might jumps down. He's like, I am here, young Midoriya. I'm playing now. Or he could say young Midoriya because he doesn't really know. He's like, young man, you have secured the villain. He's like, yeah, I used my quirk. And he's like, I see. What quirk is that? Elemental. Elemental? What is elemental, he says. And Deku's like, well, elemental is, how should I say? I can use any element. And he's like, Elliot? Any element? He's like, yep. And you even have to be element. You can just be like a different type of element. He's just listing off what you can do. All my thinking, candidate can be my successor. Deku's already, how should I say, mountain level. Mountain level. He's like, how should I say, you know Bakugo, when he took one for all in that movie, and he used that, Deku can do that with his fire. I think we can do it with his lightning. He'd be a straight up god. Yeah, god. So, Deku, he is, how should I say, telling Deku, and Almighty's like, well, I could, oh wait, before we do that, he picks up the sludge villain and does that shit. Sludge villain is knocked out. He has him up. So, yeah, All Might's ready to think about scouting the young foe, and he gives him his number. But before that, he's like, I think, no, he doesn't say nothing because he just wants to say, I don't think he has a hero for a heart. He just protected himself. Let's see. Well, I have to go, young child. Here's my phone number. You look like a young scout. And Deku's like, sweet. I might get a recommendation by All Might. Deku thinks he passes his phone number to All Might. He's like, don't be putting this in the internet, young man. He's like, I want All Might. And Deku, that's what Deku does. Okay, now Deku walks away, and now he's just walking, and then for some reason he hears an explosion. He looks, and then he sees he sees an explosion. He's like, fucking Kachan. Oh. He keeps walking, he walks, and he just sees the sludge villain on Kachan. Deku, this time, Deku has a little more pride into himself, but he's still the timid young boy. He's like, damn it, Bakugo can die. Like, you know, the sludge villain doesn't take fire attacks. Well, they take air-based attacks. Deku thinks, I got this. Deku, he jumps over the cable. He walks. The other heroes are trying to get him, but fire spreads around Deku. Deku takes off his school jacket. The other people see his ripped toned body glistening off the sun. God, this is sounding like a porno. But his ripped body glistening. Deku, he's like, well, looks like I have to go. Deku combined in his lightning. Deku's using lightning and air this time. Wow, Deku's pretty OP right now. You know how Luck looked like in Black Clover? That's how Deku looks like when he uses his lightning. Deku flashes. He uses air-based attacks, but he's so fast that he's like flash speed. He's so fast. Deku, he throws air in each corner. Deku says, Zewaldo, and then he stops time. Nah. But Deku's so fast, he's stopping time. He's throwing air. And then Deku stops. And then it hits every corner. And the air dispels. Well, I mean dispels. It how should I say? The air dispels the slime and blew up. And so Deku, he looks at Bakugo knocked out because he used his quirk, and he grabs Bakugo and throws at the heroes. The heroes are scolding him, and then Deku has to say one word. My quirk is elemental. I can use any element quirk. And he's like, oh, that's such a nice quirk. And forget about scolding Deku. Deku's like, sometimes it's a curse to have this. People just judge others by their ability their abilities. If you're strong, you survive. If you're weak, they eat you up. Them damn people. Media's a fucking bitch. Well, yeah. So, Deku, he is waiting for Bakugo to get up. He's like, oh, fuck it. He just leaves. Deku walks away. 2 minutes later, Bakugo gets up. He's like, I didn't need your help, you fucking Deku. Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Suck on my dick. I have a big cock. Eat my ass. That's Bakugo. That's all he says. saying some gay shit. Deku leaves, and then All Might walks in. Oh, comes in. He's like, "Young Midoriya," or All Might asks for Midoriya's name. He's like, "Ezekiel Midoriya." He's like, "Young Midoriya." He's like, "Oh, it's All Might. Can you get that autograph though?" He's like, "Yes, but right now, I think you're worthy of my quirk." Deku's like, "Well, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I don't need your quirk." He's like, "What? But it enhances your quirk." He's like, "Yeah, but I want to be a hero with my own power. You know, I want to be my own hero. I want to try to be number one with my own power, All Might. Your power is strong, but I need to use my own strength to become number one." And almost like, "Wow, this kid's pretty inspiring." Well, if you see other candidates with that should have one for all, you could ask me. I'm like, "Well, you can give it to Mirio." Oh, All Might's mind. He's like, "Yeah." Nida actually told me about this one kid named Mirio. He kind of looks like me. I didn't want to pass on his quirk because I don't want him to just look like the basic copy of me. And he's like, "Why Mirio? I mean, doesn't he have a heart of gold? And, you know, he's flirtatious." I'm playing now. And, he looks like a good candidate for one for all. He has a quirk that makes basically any physical attacks useless against him. He's like, "Well, yes, you are true, young Midoriya. Well, how about I train you and him?" He's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll train you and him." All Might's like, "Well, looks like the next generation of heroes is gonna be a good one." All Might thinks. All Might's a good guy. Well, yeah. The next 2 weeks, Deku and All Might and Mirio are training. Mirio can use 50% in the 10 months. Deku's still beating his ass because Deku basically has flash-like quirks. He can use air, lightning. He's basically a god. So yeah. Now Monoma, I can't even. I'm trying to. Thicama. I'm playing. No. Monoma and Shoto are walking with Midoriya. Not gonna say I'm not gonna say it, but Endeavor's probably thinking about making quirk marriage with Deku and Todoroki, but no. I got one. I finally got one. I know for our next what if. You guys might be thinking, what's the next what if? It's gonna be big. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. I love these Wattpads. They give me great ideas for YouTube. Not stealing because I'm making my own twist. So let's get back into it. Now, Deku, he's going to the entrance exams to take his thing. Someone knocked on the door. Deku is gonna take his entrance exam to, be in class 1A and stuff. So Deku walks in. He sees Monoma, Shoka. He says hi, and they're both blushing, but Monoma has more confidence, but still have a superior complex because her quirk relies on others. Sad, but the truth. Monoma says, "Hey, Deku." She taps Deku. He's like, "I know you're going to use my quirk with me." It's like, "What? No." I know. He's like, "But can I use it?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll let you use it. You're not going to get more points than me." She's like, "What? Why do you think that? I'm more skilled with my quirk." She's like, "Yeah, you're right. She's saying that. And they sit down. Ida's talking all that shit. And Ida's like, "Hey, you, stop, shut the fuck up." Ida says to Deku. And Deku's like, "Sit down, you want to be Urkel. I'm about to blow your ass away, you faggot." Deku says. And he's like, and he wants down. He's like, just playing. Deku is a little more confident. He's confident, but he's still timid at the same time. When it comes to girls, some other girls, but when it comes to Monoma or Shoka, he freezes. But sometimes he doesn't freeze that much with Todoroki because Todoroki's not giving him the moves like Monoma is. So yeah, Monoma is basically almost there with Deku, and yeah. But let's start with the fighting. Deku already does the test. He aces that shit. Ready, Nezu IQ level. Deku he works He works hard and everything, so he's gonna be great. So Deku, he gets into the entrance exams. They say ready, set, go. Deku blitzes everybody, hits every robot, everything down. Deku's like, okay, looks like I have everything. Deku's like, fuck it, I might go a little fast. Deku uses his light magic. Sorry, still thinking about fucking Black Clover. He uses his light quirk. He makes swords, a bunch of swords, and hits all the robots. Robots come out, other robots come out. And yeah, so that's what happens. And Deku's just waiting because he already has 300. You hear me? 300 points. So yeah, Deku has 300 points, and he already balling, my dude. That's Deku, balling in money, hoes, and power, balling and all that, and stuff. Sorry, don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, but Deku is pretty ballin', bro. He's pretty badass. He's like, I'm not gonna say it like that, but Deku, he balling with points. He is laying there. He makes a light chair. He sits down on the light chair, and he's like working on his little dark magic. He's not as godly with dark magic. He still needs to use it. Deku can use the shadow process jutsu and shadow. Oh, and Deku can use dimension slash, just like Yami. So yeah, Deku, he's like, well, looks like I did good. Deku's waiting. Then he hears a thump, another thump. He sees the other. Deku has a katana. Wait, let me tell you something. Deku has a katana for his dark magic because it looks like his dark magic comes to his katana very well. So Deku, he looks around. He sees a 0-pointer, and Deku's like, he smiles. He smiles so hard. He's like, oh, I can't wait. But before he sees that, he sees a girl trapped under it. It was Hochako Uraraka. I'm like, I can't just say Hochako Uraraka. But Deku, he's like, well, looks like I have to save her. But I'm gonna see if I can cut down that thing. Deku flies down. He looks at it. He's like, well, he's walking straight at it. He grabs a sword. Well, looks like I have to take you down just to save this girl. And she's like, what's happening? Am I about to die? He's like, you're not about to die. Deku, he looks back to the kid. He's like, really? I'm not. Wait, are you here to save me? She says. Yep. He grabs his katana. He's like, dimension slash. He raises his katana and throws it down. It hits the 0-pointer, and it just makes a slash through it, a clean cut. And then the other side of the roads have straight lines of cuts, and it hits through trees and shit. It went so far. It went so far. It stopped. It stopped at like probably 30 miles away. Deku, he cracks his fingers like, 30 miles away. I used to do 31. Something's off with me today. I can't blame it on my posture. Looks like I have to work out more. He looks at his hands. Oh, and he looks at the girl. He's like, oh, isn't your quirk like 0 gravity? Can you like lift that up? And she's like, how do you know? I read everybody's files here. I'm super fast. Deku says. It's like, oh. Can you help me? Use your quirk. Deku just leaves. And he's like, mean. He's like, Deku's like, my good guy complex. He just grabs the boulder and throws it. You could use your quirk. Why do you need me? Deku says. It's like, you're kind of cute. And he just slaps his hands like, I'm about to go. Rikufudo's like over there. Deku leaves. Got 300. Monoma got, how should I say, 100 because she used Deku's quirk. And she only can use 5 of it. Fire, water, earth. I'm gonna say she can use shadows because she likes playing with the shadows of Deku's quirk. Deku lets her use her quirk a lot. And another one, I don't know, fucking air. So Deku leaves and he goes with Monoma and Todoroki. They leave and they have to part goodbyes. And Deku's like, shit, what's gonna be a ship? Part 2 is gonna be with the ship. And I might change Todoroki or Monoma's mind. But I'm Monoma, guys. Monoma forever, please. Please. So, yeah. Now, Deku. this red part's Monoma kisses Deku in the cheek. Deku blushes, and Todoroki's too shy to do anything, so she leaves. And Monoma's like, she winks at him and leaves. Deku's just like his heart, he's like, Deku doesn't know who to pick. So yeah, Deku goes home. He gets a letter. He opens it. He got first, he got first. So yeah, that's what happens. Deku gets first in the thing. Deku's balding. So let's skip it to the first day of school. Deku gets in. He walks in, and Deku, he sits down, and people are like, "Oh my God, is that him?" Kirishima walks. He's like, "Oh, bro, are you the one that did that slash on that robot?" He's like, "Yeah, that's me." What's your name? And he's like, my name is Kirishima. What's yours? Zuku Midoriya. Yo, what's Kirishima's name? The only thing I know about him is just Red and Kirishima. He makes Red look good. No homo. So yeah, Deku, he ballin' with them bitches. I'm playing. Stop. But Deku, he already make a connection, no homo, with Kirishima. They both have that man complex. But Zuko just a little, Kirishima just like a whole fucking truckload of manliness. Well, by the way, when people, how should I say? When the judges saw Deku's performance, they already gave that dude 100 by saving Ochako. So yeah, Deku he's just great, bro. No lie. I'm just making Deku so good. I just want to know about the ship though. It's just eating me up. But yeah, Shota comes in. Aizawa comes in. I can say Shota because you might get mixed up with Shoto or Shoka. So yeah, Deku, he's sitting there, and Aizawa comes in. He says, "Well, get your asses outside." He throws clothes at them. He says, "Let's go outside." Quirk. Let's see how your quirks works. If you fucking fail, you're out of my class. Okay, let's go. Deku, he gets into the changing. He changes clothes, and he's all muscle and shit. He's all good and shit. He's like, yep. Kirishima's like, bro, look at the muscles. No homo. He's like, yeah, I worked out a lot. Bakugo's bitching because he doesn't have as much points as Deku. They went outside. Deku gets first. So Deku gets up. He throws the ball with all his enhancements combined. It shows infinity times 2. So yeah, Deku's that boss ass nigga. So Deku already God level, and yeah, everyone does that, and I think I'm ending it here because I already know Deku's already badass. I just want to get to the USJ. The Bakugo fights Deku, and the sports festival. Okay, signing out. Goodbye, and see you later. Bye-bye.